What's up, guys? Welcome, Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. All right, so Fetch.AI currently sitting at around 19.3. We definitely saw a nice drop yesterday, as the whole market did. We'll get into that in 2 seconds. But Fetch.AI, like I said, sitting at around 19.3. Before this drop yesterday, before we saw the solid drop, we basically were sitting exactly where we're at right now. So one thing I definitely want to just make sure we highlight is yesterday's drop. Fetch AI pretty much, I'm not going to say recovered, but it definitely just bounced right back to where it was at. We did drop down to around 16.2. That was a nice drop. If you're able to catch that down there, get some good fetch at some cheap price, that's awesome. I personally was, I think I was driving during this drop, and when I got to my destination, I was notified by somebody that Bitcoin had just dropped down to like 25.9 or something like that. And I was like, no way. I was like, that are you looking at the right chart? I was like, because 10 minutes prior, we were at what, like 27? I was like 27.3, 20. I don't even remember it, but I was like, no way. It dropped $2,000 in just, 5 minutes. And when I pulled up my charts, I saw Bitcoin was sitting at around like 26.2 at the time. It already was starting to recover, and I was like, holy crap. So I jumped on Fetch, started buying. I was able to get in, or not get in, but add to my bag somewhere around like the 17.5 cent mark. This thing was what you call a flash crash. So basically, what we're getting to is what we've collected as far as a lot of the investigators, the crypto investigators out there. the What we've seen, or what we saw, was that it looked like SpaceX, Elon Musk, possibly sold up to $1 billion in Bitcoin yesterday in one sale, and that's what basically what they're claiming is what caused the flash crash with Bitcoin. Now you have to remember all these projects. Bitcoin's the cream of the crop. So if Bitcoin does something like that, or if it's moving down, if it's moving up, a lot of times it'll dictate the rest of the market. The charts might not be identical. Some of them are, like your Ethereum and a couple other big projects will be identical to what Bitcoin's doing. But these other projects like Fetch, they move with Bitcoin, but they're not exactly identical. So Fetch AI took a crazy drop, and you saw a lot of people jumped in. The buyers jumped in immediately. I mean, I couldn't even catch this thing. This thing sat, probably, it dropped down to about 16.2. Within probably 10 seconds, this thing was already back up to about 17 and a half easily, because you had all these people that saw this amazing sale, this flash sale basically, and jumped right in, took advantage of that drop, and was able to buy in. Let's see. So before the drop, we were sitting somewhere around, we'll say 19 cents. This thing dropped down, can't see, about 14, almost 15%. I mean, immediately within like minutes. So just imagine that. A lot of people were able to buy in. From what I see here, because we saw this drop, we bounced back up to about 19, a little over 19, and we saw this small little dip right here, right? Most likely people jumped in as a flash crash. I'd say most of the people aren't buying in for day trading, but you probably did get some people that bought in real fast and just sold off real fast, and that's why you saw this dip. But like I keep saying, we've recovered. We're sitting at around 19.3. Honestly, Fetch, out of most of the projects right now, look a lot better than what other projects are looking like. So this is the Bitcoin chart real quick, because you always got to just keep an eye on Bitcoin. We've been doing these little, we move up and then we see a drop, move up, see a drop. This drop right here, you can see it was just an unnatural drop. And most likely, whenever they really find out what's going on, it's going to, some big institution or someone that was holding a lot of Bitcoin sold off. So I don't know if they completely sold off, but this was a big sale. Big sale. For us to drop under the 200-day and the 200 week within minutes from where we were at, that was a big, big sell off. So I'm wondering what the heck happened there. Bitcoin is trying to recover, because this isn't showing you the true Bitcoin dropped down to like, I want to say 25.1, somewhere around 25, low 25,000, and it immediately got recovered. But its recovery is a little bit slower because we're sitting at 26,400. It's a bounce back maybe about $1,000. This thing dropped down massively yesterday. 10% drop. I mean, for Bitcoin, will take a lot of money for it to be sold off for the market. But back to Fetch.AI, the fact that we recovered so quick, I mean, Fetch.AI definitely still is on a downward trend, but just to see that crazy crash and for us to bounce right back up 15, 20%, that was a nice move. And that just shows you how strong the buyers are and the people that believe in this project. So pretty much that's where we're going to leave it right now. Fetch isn't doing the best. I'm just taking advantage of all this price action. Nothing crazy, just been adding to my bag. Not financial advice, but if this is something you believe in, this is something that, right now, when you see a crash like this, you should be, honestly, it is scary, but you have to remember the markets are all in motion. You have to be one of those people. I'm going to try to teach you guys. You have to be those people to put emotion aside and just use your logic. You believe in this project. You see a 15% sale. If this is just like if you're at the store and there's something that that's of value, and out of nowhere you're walking through the store and it just dropped 20%. I mean, right, you're gonna buy it, right? Like if it's a diamond, think about diamonds and gold. And if you're looking at something and it just dropped 20%, that's something you're going to buy because it has value, it has worth. And same thing with Fetch. It has value, it has worth. And as we continue to move on, especially with AI and the blockchain technology, this thing is going to do big things when we get back into this bull market and when Fetch is able to really thrive and with everything that it has going for it. So I hope I give you guys some hopium. You guys be safe out there. As far as price action right now, what we need to do is definitely see us get back up to this 20 mark. If we can get back up to this 20 mark, and at least hold that as support, that'll be nice. But at the same time, someone like myself, I feel like, I've accumulated a lot of Fetch and I still want more. So if we're going to continue to stay down here and maybe move back down, we might come retest this 18.2 mark. I'll definitely just continue to just add to my bag. So other than that, guys, make sure to subscribe so you guys can get instant alerts. I will be monitoring this market all weekend. If anything changes, I mean, if it's within an hour or two from this video, I will make sure to come up with an update and let you guys know exactly what's going on. Thank you guys so much.